Well, live on the line right now, we have Governor Hochul, who declared a state of emergency ahead of the storm. And she's checking in with 1010 WINS with a status update and how the state is making out. Good evening, Governor. Thanks for being here.
Good evening. We hope New Yorkers are hanging in there. We should be through with the snowfall by afternoon tomorrow. But the bad news is that this Arctic siege on our state is unrelenting and will continue literally for the next 9 days.
Oh, yeah, unrelenting. There
will not be a single part of New York that goes above freezing temperature for 9 days. And that's what we have to anticipate, prepare for, and make sure we, do what we know is smart. Stay indoors as much as possible, checking on neighbors, be careful about your pets and kids outside. But, we're working hard to make sure everyone knows the warning signs of hypothermia and frostbite and all the other ways we can keep New Yorkers safe.
All right, lots of good advice you just shared there in this cold weather. You've activated the National Guard. Will you be sending them to this area, and what will they be doing exactly?
Yes, I sent most of them downstate, New York City, Long Island area, because, number one, the snow volumes were going to be high given the size of the populations. As we know, it's just not something that New York City is accustomed to dealing with in each winter. So it's also the extreme cold. We want to make sure that people are safe, and if they're needed to help people find shelters or to get people out of ditches or whatever is required, I want people to know that we're here to support the city. They're doing well, and it's just going to be a long, long haul before we get through this Arctic blast. This is brutal, bone-chilling temperatures, and I can say that with authority, having spent most of my life in Buffalo, New York. So this is a tough one.
Now, you warned earlier, actually, you had the early call that the ice was going to be a little bit more of a problem than the snow, possibly, and that certainly seems to be the case right now. How are our northern New York neighbors upstate? How are they dealing with this so far? Doing any better than the city?
They're actually doing well because they're very accustomed to this. I mean, we get the plows out, and the local governments get the plows out early. You start salting the road, and you have to maintain it. You can't let the snow accumulate too much, and you have to try to break up the ice when it forms. So it's something they're not, stranger to, but I will also tell you this, we shattered records in temperatures in some parts of our state, records. For example, Watertown had an actual temperature of minus 34 degrees, not the real feel, not the wind chill factor, the actual temperature in some places went as low as minus 50. So that is dangerous, that is life-threatening, but they are doing well clearing the roads, and we've been on top of the Thruway Authority, is doing their job with the plows as well as the state roads. So it's a big undertaking. I was at our emergency command center earlier today getting reports from 9 different agencies on who is doing what and how they're faring. And it's a major, large-scale operation, but it is literally something that they prepare for year-round. They tabletop all summer long, all through the fall, getting ready for this and factoring in something which is rather unusual, that every corner of the state is seeing snow, ice, and extreme temperatures.
Well, glad we're not seeing negative 50 here in the city, but hope they're doing okay. But glad it wasn't us. Governor Hochul, thanks so much for giving us a status update and stopping in today.
All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.